And welcome back to our Glorious Italia campaign here. As you can see, we are still invading Yugoslavia. That needs to happen sooner rather than later. And taking a quick look at things as we're about to kick it off again. One of the things I did notice, my stability is awfully sticking low. What the easiest way to get it up? Improve working conditions, of course. That is less factory output and consumer goods, which I don't want to pay, but I'm gonna have to, just for the long-term effects, because I'm afraid this game is gonna drag deep into the game. So I need to prepare to still be fighting in 45, 46, or so on. Because I'm just very, very worried about the German ability to crack the Soviets. Let's face it. Watching Germany try to crack France didn't happen. I'm the one that had to provide the breakthrough divisions. Germany's got numbers. They do not have breakthrough. And I managed to crack, of course, France just with some nice, half-decent infantry divisions and mountaineer divisions. When it comes to the Soviets here, yeah, I don't think that'll work. Candidly. It may work, but it may be extremely bloody, so I'm going as... You've seen, I'm going to go for some medium tank divisions here. I'm currently working on medium tanks, the 1940 versions. I need to get some armor and better guns. I've got the better guns for them. If I do that, in fact, I'll even have them improve medium cannons. But I definitely need some armor and need some more better engine power for those. And I plan on at least producing some AAs, normal tanks, and self-propelled guns. So we'll see. Things should be okay. Trade situation's okay. I actually fixed that off camera. Because I thought I was rolling and I wasn't. Here. See, the problem is I need like a light tank or two just to make the quick encirclement there. And holy hell. 1242 defense, 802 soft attack. I mean, we got some good stats, but crap. It's just it's a relatively basic infantry division. It's only a regular. I mean, doesn't even have all tier 2 artillery pieces yet. Only has half tier 2 artillery. But yeah, okay. So I have a slight artillery deficit. I should be fixing that shortly. And you know what? Let's try this and see what happens. Yeah, we got the command points. We'll use the command points. Got the air. Because at least, worst case scenario, they've got relatively shit stats versus my battle planned statistics, so we can just go and inflict some casualties if we don't want to follow up the attack. That may be the correct move there. Get rid of this. Keep going. Can you cut across? You could. You guys got close to some encirclements earlier. I want to make sure that doesn't happen again. In fact, go there to conquer this. I mean, we're slowly pushing it. It's just it's such a weird feeling. Because I'm used to playing Germany where, Yugoslavia would be dead in a few days here. And it drags on because I'm Italy. I've only got so much under my control. And, okay, things are looking good in the med. So, we're gonna... Let's take a look at the stats here, because that's the big concern. They've got 50... They've got 50 naval dockyards on probably destroyers alone. Because looking at their count, it's still roughly that same 240, 250. And destroyers right there, right about the 170. It's 168, so... yeah. So I'm making my small, victories, but the overall strategic situation is not changing because I'm just killing units basically as fast as the Brits can replace them. Regarding the naval side of things. Which, of course, is not what you want to do. You want to be knocking down their count and then taking the lead decisively. The other thing I looked at is Bulgaria's got the claims and the cores here. So I think I'm going to return these states to them. I'm not losing too much. Just 12 chromium and a little bit of factories, but I just don't think it's that big of a deal. Especially because it's core, so it won't have any resistance issues there. Derp derp. They're not in our faction. Okay, no wonder. I'm looking at the derp derp. Where's the, you know, transfer control button? And the answer is it's not there because I can't do it. That was the convoy. We sunk 10. Oh, I hate that little issue. We sunk 10 British destroyers and a British light cruiser and lost nothing. I'm sure we took some damage though. So let's take a quick look at our fleet out here. As I mentioned, we're going to be juggling the fleets up as much as possible as the other one's still repairing. Yes. You've got your heavy guns down. Honestly, all the big ships are fine. Send the destroyers home. That needs some repairs. It should be okay. I mean, there's some minor chip damage on the other ships, but nothing critical that makes me really worry. We still need to be building. Yep. A little bit of oil and rubber. So we're in this for the long haul. In fact, I'm going to have to take down my Air Force in a second if I'm... Okay, you guys are advancing.
Pronto, signore.
Well, you should be training there. You're fighting me. Oh yeah, go there. Go there. Okay, so it's about to be a big Yugoslav pocket. Of course, Yugoslavia is going to fall. That was never a serious worry that it wouldn't. But just the speed it's taking is a clue to how not strong enough we are for the Soviet Union here. They're beefed up to max here. And of course, my super small, shitty tank divisions with only a single battalion of tanks, you know, don't have that much punch in them. But we knew that.
Comandi. Sì, signore. Avanzate. Avanzate. Sì, signore. Avanzate.
Let's go there.
Pronto all'azione.
Okay, finish him.
Attento.
You know what? You two guys go there.
Ordini. Formazione.
And you go there for another little circlement.
Attento.
Keep the chase up. Yeah, go cross. Keep going. Okay. Another British destroyer down. Another British destroyer down. There's convoys and cruisers out there.
Avanti.
Interesting. I was like, how did my division get up there? The answer is because Germany pushed again.
Pronto all'azione. Comandi.
Honestly, do that. I mean, if we can get the encirclement there. Some of those guys should be in double combat? No, exiled divisions. Ah, Free French divisions with trash stats. Although very good defense, considering how shit that soft attack is. Interesting.
Fuoco nemico.
So actually, we're definitely not going to be able to crack that because of the mountain tiles. Okay, some Free French convoys. Big Daddy Brit fleet showed up to scare me off. No, Big Daddy Free French fleet. Yeah, that was part of the issue because there's no Vichy France. The entire French fleet just went to the Free French, so I'm having to deal with it still. Okay. A little bit down on the numbers for now, about 230 or so. Light cruiser. Honestly, slip in there and unite with that fleet. You too. And we sunk 6 ships. Let's see how much we lose before we can get away. Look, we got naval bombers over here, but they've got 4 battleships there. Oh, might be able to slip away. It's night. Okay, Yugoslavia is down.
Pronto, signore.
Okay.
Ordini?
And I actually ended up getting like all of it. That's a little odd. How come I'm getting everything? Normally the player doesn't like get everything. So what is that flag? Republic of Slovenia. Okay. It's interesting. There's no Hungarian claims or anything. Some Bulgarian claims. So once again, Bulgaria not in the Axis. So you're not getting anything because you're not on the Axis. So I'm... So I'm going to need to be making a serious amount of small arms every day just to support my garrisons. Which is not bad. I can definitely do that.
Pronto all'azione. Formazione.
Fall back to Tripoli. I don't want to lose the damn port, because then I'll be sad.
Andiamo, signore.
Okay, we're actually going to get the encirclement.
Ordini?
You know what? So we'll pull them in, send them in for the attack, get rid of that.
Nemico.
So now any helmets we pop, there we go. And that's an armor division in there too. It's medium armor. With a real amount of armor. Giovanni Messi's wounded. Oh no. So he is literally our best commander. Down here. The Brits are making small advances against me.
Formazione.
Question is, do I pull Messi to let him recover and then send in somebody new or not? He's wounded. He's got half stats. Honestly, his half stats are probably better than...
Pronto all'azione.
Yeah, and it would cost me 50. Oh, this guy could take over, but see, I mean, his stats are trashed. I mean, I might as well just keep Messi in command even when he's wounded. It's just what it boils down to. It's just not worth it. Oh, lost a early cruiser. Some good damage out there, but not enough. Honestly, go for it. I lost a single heavy cruiser in exchange for 6 ships, light ships, but it's probably worth it. Now the real answer is, do you guys need to go home and repair? And the answer is yes. So you need to go home and repair. And you need to go there. Don't go elsewhere. And hold on. There we go. So we'll send out the other fleet to cover in the meantime. Keep things going. And taking out that final division. And go back there to cover it. Supply's looking a little bit bad, though, because even though I took out that medium tank division back there, they still have how many divisions here? 6, 7, 8, 11, 12 divisions, of which only one's medium armor.
Pronto all'azione.
But
Sì,
we're
signore.
going to do a voluntary pullback again. You go there, you go there, you go there. So when you guys are forced to fall back, you'll be okay. I will have to pay attention to Africa a little bit more. Another Brit destroyer down. Okay, spare factories. Still very short on guns. Our garrisons is what's going to be eating it up. Yeah. Because we're only making 80 guns a day. It's not a great amount. Okay, we do have a surplus of tungsten. Probably because, yeah, we picked up some when we took out Yugoslavia. One spare rubber. Not exactly a lot there. Although, could use a little bit of fighter twos. Let's take a look at our Air Force research, just while I'm thinking about it, because I think, yeah, no heavy fighters done. So we're going to be using just normal fighter twos to deal with strategic bombers, which of course is not ideal, but it's what I got. So let's go ahead, get another one. Let's take a look at our doctrines. Can we do any naval stuff? No. Land stiff. Also, no. Breakthrough will be good. Yeah, plus 10% breakthrough. And as it gives us the tactic of breakthrough. Okay. We do have a good surplus of trucks.
Ordini.
Yeah, need to send that sub home. These guys, well, it's shit weather. That's too bad. Oh, there we go. Another light cruiser down. 3 light cruisers and a destroyer. Yeah, as many light cruisers as we could wreck. That's fantastic. Only doing small amounts of damage to them. Oh no, we got the rest of them. That's 8 light cruisers down. The Brits. And a destroyer. The biggest thing is you just have to keep contesting this, because Germany's just going to keep sailing troops back and forth with freaking impunity, because they're not smart, and I just can't let them constantly just keep dying. Oh god, single German mountaineer, Gebirgsjäger division. Come on, Germany. Let's take a look at the Brit numbers here. 234. Still back up to almost 160 destroyers. They're pumping them. Light cruiser count, sub 40 now. They are definitely making light cruisers, though. Not a whole lot, though. I think it's mostly just destroyers is what they're pumping. Do they have Clemsons? They do, which means because they have Clemson, that's an American design. They did the Focus to get the extra, 35 or so American destroyers. Maybe it's 50. I can't quite remember. I think maybe it's 50 total and 15 to Canada, 35 to the Brits. Something like that. So okay there.
Forza, forza. Andiamo.
Treating, of course you
Sì, signore.
got me there, but you guys should be okay.
Avanzate. Abortire.
Okay, you need to start retreating there, pulling out.
Comandi.
So you go there, and you actually go there. And you go there. So get you back to safety. Now done 2 anti-partisans. I do have enemies inside me. Giggity. Ooh. Interrogation techniques, and operative capture chance. Yeah, let's do it. We're going to need to do a whole lot of these to get our intelligence service up and running. Okay, there's our fleet out. Good. You guys are repairing. Let's take a look at the repairs. Yeah, it's going to take some time. I could micro it. I'm not going to right now. Was that the heavy? No. Hungary called in Romania. We got 3 Brit. Excuse me. 3 free French down.
Attento.
You doing okay in the falling back? Yes. Okay. There's Giovanni Messi. Still wounded for another 84 days. Jeez. Okay, took out a light cruiser. So our fleet in there. Those Canadians are dead convoys now. Yeah, we got a lot of repairs going. We're finishing off that final 1936 cruiser. Then we're just going to spam a bunch of 1940 subs for a bit. Okay, Germany's getting on the border with the Soviet Union, although they don't have that many guys on the border. Okay, they're still coming to the border. Hold on a second. No, naval air effort. Well, okay, another 3 destroyers and a cruiser down. Nico Campione. Let's get some pretty damn good experience here. Well, it's Carlo Bergamini, who is 6'1", 6'3". Okay. We don't believe in defense in the Italian Navy, apparently.
Sì, signore.
Okay, we're gonna trench. And hopefully, if you just get one more encirclement, take out a few of them, we'll be able to counterattack and start wrapping them up. Because the problem is, when you've got shit logistics like this, it's not good enough just to push the enemy back. So then your logistics is just gonna go shit, and then they're gonna push you back. And then you gotta be careful you don't get overrun. So unlike the real Rommel, we're not gonna completely overstretch our goddamn supply lines for dumb shit. So hang out here. Convoy down. Mountaineers are going to be better. Well, that's tier 3 Mountaineers. That's right. The ahead of time bonus. That's nice. Then we could do special forces training on top of it. Probably should do some half tracks for the tank division just for that extra punch. But still, I think the next 2 techs have to be armor and engines. Because otherwise we're just going to have a decent, current medium tank frame. And it's going to be horribly under-equipped. I probably need to garrison this shit. So I can signal to Germany, hey, get on the freaking line with the Soviet Union. Don't worry about this, please. Okay. You guys are over here. Give you over to garrison command here. You go there.
Sì, signore.
Honestly, the crap tank divisions can also just garrison.
Avanzate.
They are not particularly good for much else, so...
Avanzate. Pronto all'azione. Pronto all'azione. Avanzate!
Another division there.
Pronto!
Okay.
Attento!
And then I am sure I will need to steal a whole bunch of those divisions and send them east, but I don't need to do it for now. Greek destroyer down. Okay, we're going to sink a bunch of the Greek Navy here. Great. Light cruiser, 2 destroyers down of the Greeks. Those will not be replaced. Okay, repair that military factory, of course. In fact, we should put those lower, so if there's any those issues will come off our small arms rather than other more important things. Yeah, it's the garrison reinforcements that's going to bleed us. We still have a good amount of efficiency to gain there. Then, yeah, and those two are still in production, are still researching. 32 days, 76 days. Okay. It's the calm before the storm.
Ordini?
Mountain infantry, done. Great. Let's go armor. Because I at least want to get the 1936 stuff done. And maybe even the 41 stuff, we'll see. Hey, more rubber. There we go. I can stop trading with Germany for a bit. Which also means probably don't need to build too many more of those. I'll keep building them, but then I can keep focusing on more mills real quick here. And let's get the engine, like I mentioned, get that going. Yeah, so when this tank chassis is done, I'll take a look and see if it's worth it just for the shit armor and shit engine, but my gut says probably not. So that's how that cookie will crumble. Convoy down, British destroyer down. Going after that. Brits lost light cruiser, fantastic. Our fleet's still going, great. 11 days of fuel though, not great. Stop. Ooh, okay, hold on, time out. Down, down, down. You are also overstacked. That's not good. You're on intercept. Good. Is there even anyone in there? There are some enemies in there. Not a lot. Some, though. Took down a Brit sub. It's flying over there. Those air forces down. How much is it going to save our fuel? Short answer, not much. It's the other reason I need a whole lot of those synthetic refineries, even just aside from the rubber. Can up it a little bit. Should up it a little bit. What's that? It's destroyer down. Great. 2 convoys down.
Pronto, signore! Formazione! Comandi! Ordini! Ordini! Pronto all'azione!
So I'll try to make the move. Come around behind the 8. If I can do that, it'll be glorious. Of course, you can't meet all the needs. Back that off. Here's improving, though. 1936 cruiser hull.
Ordini! Continuate l'attacco. Formazione.
Shit.
Pronto, signore.
Go.
Formazione.
Honestly, you go too. I'm not even sure I can crack this. Because I got pretty good stats, and they got some really good entrenchment, and I don't have max planning. Their leader is sick, though. They're cracking. Shit.
Pronto, signore.
Yeah.
Formazione.
Okay. Shot down somebody good. Great. Counter my tactic. Far from great.
Mantenete le distanze.
Okay, let's just back off. Hold there. Perhaps I should have gone with the speedy light tanks over there. Oh, that's a nice fight. 8 destroyers down, 4 light cruisers. Take that every day. Go home, repair. Go home, repair. Finding another cruiser fleet there. Great. Wow, 1 cruiser, bunch of destroyers. Come on, wreck them. And yeah, those 1936 light cruisers. I think the 2 of them are the really good ones we made that are good for shredding destroyers, because I packed a bunch of light guns in them. And sure enough, 11 destroyers down, 1 light cruiser. But is it making a dent? Okay, I can safely say we've made a dent. They're down to 210 ships. Good. 140 destroyers. So we've killed off about 30 destroyers here inside of, what, 2 months, I think? So that's pretty stinking good. Considering they're even, working on destroyers big time. Light cruiser count down to 30 also. So they were at almost 40. I think they were at 39. They're down to 30. Okay, so we're making slow progress, but man, it is brutal. Okay, let's get 1 more for fuel. And I'll finish that off quickly, and then we'll change it back. Interrogation technique. Great. Probably should get some passive defense in a bit. The other things are... could be doing better encryption. And a lot of passive defense and better spying, too. We just got a lot of these to pick from. Let's do passive defense. 1.5 is good. It scales down over time, but... let's do the initial one. Okay, you want to try to come at me?
Pronto, signore.
Is that stability is going up slowly? Question mark. Barely. What was it at before? It was like 50 something. Here we go. Another good fight. Wreck the convoy, wreck the destroyer. Or the other fleet could even show up. We're hunting that other fleet. I mean, you want to talk about biggest historical failings, Italy in World War II, when it comes to just not controlling the Mediterranean.
Comandi.
Holy sh... Insert your favorite
Ordini.
vulgar language
Formazione.
of choice there.
Ordini.
Okay, you're gonna get out of there. You guys are stuck. We're gonna try to move around. We're gonna pray you don't come in. So wait for you to come out. Go.
Avanzate!
Okay, transport plane. Yes. 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 Okay, attack bombers. Good. Oh, you got a pretty good unified front there. Oh, look at the Canadians. Got 4 Canadian divisions right there. Another 8 destroyers down, 9 destroyers. Which means... Okay, under 200 ships. Comparing Germany, 40. Okay, they're rebounding, mostly with U-boats, of course, but still rebounding, and rebounding with a bunch of destroyer 2s. Questionably. Single pocket battleship, the Deutschland. Pocket battleships are basically glorified heavy cruisers or very light battleships, depending on how you want to look at it. And, you know, part of the screwy things when it comes to terminology like that is different countries in World War II had different, you know, phrases, used the same phrase, but had different meanings. I mean, one of the easiest examples is look at a division. Basically all the major countries are using divisions, but, you know, as far as how many dudes is in a division, oh man, it's all over the place. So, now let's think on this. What do we need to do? Take a look. No shortage. Oh, when we capitulated Yugoslavia, guess who got their artillery? And just imagining you see me pointing 2 thumbs to myself, because it's this guy. Naval bombers running slightly out. Fighters also an issue. So correct answer, one of those 2. I'm making so few. Shit, am I short on attack bombers too? Oh no, those are spares. I've got spare attack bombers. Probably get some of those out there. Let's up that naval bomber count. You know what? Feeling frisky. Let's go for 2 factories there. Okay, you go up there. Oh, you guys repair. UK's decrypted us. Well, can't say I don't deserve it. British Air Force. Okay. It's over here. Bombers are still getting through, though. Only interrupting me 25% of the time here.
Ordini?
Get ready, because I'll need you for the pinning attack. And then, you know what? Screw it. Get over there.
Si, signore.
Okay, through.
Pronto all'azione.
Okay, let's get rid of all that.
Pronto, signore.
Damn. That. Good.
Si, signore.
Can these guys even hold?
Formazione.
Wait for you 2 guys to link up. There's that. Do I have you attack together as a pinning move? Oh, that is the question. How... Yep.
Avanzate.
Is it yet, though? No. Wait.
Formazione.
Okay. Gotta go for it. Gotta pin. Because these guys need to end this quickly, and then I need to strike down here or then push even again. Maybe I do push an extra tile, because it's just a single Belgian division, which is, you know, a little bit hilarious when we're talking about North Africa. 8 Yugoslav destroyers? Polish destroyers. Okay, Poland, I gotta take my hat off to you. I'm impressed. I mean, you died, but, like, I didn't even know Poland could muster up 8 destroyers in the first place, so. Okay. Doctrines, while we're thinking about it and looking at it. Doctrine. We're going to get the sub ones elsewhere. Carrier efficiency, destroyer subdetection, destroyer org. That's a lot of destroyer org. But we're going to go with that one. We're not designing any ships anytime soon, so it'll be fine. Do I get to do any land doctrines? Is the real question. Oh, hell yeah. Breakthrough. Now, of course, we're going to need some points when we're designing those tanks, but... Come on, about to crack. Okay, cracked. Here we go. One division goes there. I think the rest go there. Because that's how I create a quick encirclement. Have him come around and through. These guys are going to hold pretty hard, though. Although he's wounded and sick. Poor Slim. Also, Slim, you're in the wrong theater. You're supposed to be in the Far East, but you know who's counting. Slim's basically the Paul von Vetterlore of World War II. Which is a crazy good guerrilla campaign. Which is just an entirely different species of war compared to what most of the generals are fighting at their current times in history, so... Take a look there. Fine, fine, fine. Yeah, want to up that naval bomber count. We're starting to run out.
Avanti! Ordini?
Oh, they threw me out.
Formazione.
Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, not gonna crack. Why? Red air. Friendly pains disrupted.
Pronto all'azione. Attento. Attento.
Not happening. Calling them off.
Comandi.
That's sad. Ooh, Caballero. At least leveling up. Eh.
Pronto. Pronto.
Alright, let's get back.
Ordini?
I'm not chasing those guys in the desert to just fail. Focus, focus, focus. Carriers. Submarine effort. We get the doctrines out of it. Or escort efficiency. Pretty good doctrines. Let's go subs, but they'll probably do the other ones next. And secret weapons. Electronics, rocketry, or nukes. Okay. Put convoy down. Yeah, East Africa's still the same old shit show. Okay, massacring another small fleet. Carl's bringing him. Oh, he got a 2 in defense. There we go. So, another 6 destroyers and 2 light cruisers down. Let's take a look at the Brits here. 57. Up to 64 dockyards. They are just pumping the dockyards like mad. I mean, better the dockyards or not, because I'm still bleeding them despite them contributing that much to dockyards. But just taking a look at the overall naval capability, like, I'm at 21 dockyards. Germany's at, well, 35 is actually a pretty good amount. What's Japan at? 35 or so. So, I mean, Britain's got a big, really big amount of dockyards, especially when the U.S. comes in, starts swinging with 73 dockyards. Oh, buddy, we're in trouble. Okay. Options: rubber. Get some oil. How much are you making from refineries? Only 518. See, the thing is, that tech is not worth much until you have enough refineries to justify it. I'm just not sure I'm at that level yet. Might be better just to do the normal fuel refining. It's a better radar. Better artillery pieces would not be so bad. That wouldn't be bad either. Those guys also need to happen. Special forces. At the end of the day, let's do the fuel. We're gonna need the fuel. We still have some decent trading partners.
Comandi. Attento.
Got some very good experience on this fleet. Is this one of the destroyers I designed? No, that was just a basic. Wow, it's very impressive. Okay, this is one of the ones I designed because we've got all the 222s across the board. And still, look at that. I mean, you've assisted. You've killed 2 ships and assisted in a boatload. Okay. Also, boatload, pretty bad pun right there, but you know, it happened. Sorry, ears cannot unhear that. Okay. Just on pins and needles until I get my tank research done. Also, are we not producing anything yet? Okay. That's the last destroyer. Excuse me, cruiser. Then we start pumping a bunch of subs. Good. Well, you guys look good to go, except for that one ship. But do I need you out there? Probably not. Till Big Daddy Britain decides to unload their entire battle fleet here. We're gonna watch as we just completely massacre a bunch of light ships again. Take a look at their count after this. So 2 light cruisers down, and that was 8 destroyers. Excuse me, 7 destroyers. Down to 180 ships, 180, 185, 121 destroyers. I mean, shoot, they still have more destroyers than I do. By 2 to 1. But we are dropping their fleet count, but then the Americans are going to come in with, yeah, 3, maybe up to 400, probably about 400 ships when they do. And it's just going to be like, oh god, here we go all over again. And so I can massacre the British Navy as much as I want, but welcome to the Ally superiority when you crank them up to big time for their production capabilities. Oh, man. I mean, the biggest thing is they're still just using old capital ships. I guess I should take a look, see where their ships are at. I've got some there. It's 28, 28, 28. It's just one fleet operating there. Guess they are not running convoys around there. Also, goodness, that light tank division. Oh, it's an exile division because you can see it's a second, brigade cuirassé, which is, forgive my apologies to anyone that speaks French because I don't. Is that clearly demonstrated?
Pronto all'azione.
That is a Free French exile division. Ireland joined. Well, that's ahistorical. Yeah, Ireland. Definitely tilted towards the Allies, but did not join World War II as a good active combatant, so getting bombed there. Fighter count still going down. We were about 100, now we're 128 below. Naval bombers slightly below, not too bad. So we'll do the naval bomber, but then keep it going. Try to top up the fuel here. Took a little damage there. Well, they got a good amount of ships there, and I keep losing a good amount of naval bombers. Honestly, fuels, meh. Fuel is better, I would say just go run amok and start convoy raiding. Screw it, convoy raid, let's see what happens. That was what, the armor? That was definitely the armor. Oh look, we can do another armor quickly. And another engine. So let's go armor to engine, except you don't have a speed boost. So you'll take a while. Yeah, be able to design some tanks in a bit. Okay, working conditions are slowly improving, because now we're up to 61% stability. More passive defense. I mean, there's some inside our country. Another 1.25. Yeah, we'll get some counterintelligence. Okay, Brits are coming after me, failing. So then do I counterattack out of this? That is the question. I think I do. Because that's on my side of the turf. Okay, yeah. Put all you guys back on my side for now. Get you out of there so you're not getting shot down for no reason. Naval dockyards. Pooh. Do we do submarines? Do we do something else? Got a little Torio here. Could give you a little radar. I haven't researched good fire control or good radar though, so I'm not gonna commit to doing that, honestly. So one of the nice things about the submarines, and of course, did I pick the right sub? I did pick the right sub, is they're so cheap. And because they spit out so quickly and they're so stinking cheap, when you decide to change course and go, nah, I don't want any more subs, it's really stinking easy to do so. And you get to go to that fleet. Mediterranean subs. Okay. You're in combat, so I can't send you. Oh, that's what's going on. Okay, so here's our chance. Go, go, go.
Avanzate!
Oh, don't do that to me. You're pulling out, so then I have to cover it. No. Accidentally pause that right there as we draw towards the end of this video. Slim's still injured. He's no longer sick, though, but... Whoa, there goes Japan versus the Philippines. Okay. And Germany is getting ready for Barbarossa. Okay, 3 Belgians down there. That was a 1936 Greek sub. Interesting. There's our convoy fleet. Some subs right there.
Comandi.
Okay.
Comandi.
Maybe we just take the defensive fight here, let them wear themselves out, and just stay there. I guess the ultimate bait would be, too, if I pulled him up, watch the port, let them invade,
Avanzate.
then just come in behind.
Attento.
Maybe we do
Ordini.
that. I think we'll try that. Try to invite him in. Wouldn't be dumb. Counterattack. Shaanxi capitulated. Yeah, okay, so let's take a quick look at Japan, and we're going to end the video basically here because we're out of time for this episode. But Japan, geez, they're all over the place. I can't tell what they are on their fleet. It could be about 250. Of course, UK, Big Daddy UK's here with at least 350, so... I don't know. They're still bogged down in China, which is very historical. Now, that did not used to happen in the game. They changed the balancing between Japan and China, so now Japan would be bogged down almost every time in China that I've seen now since they've executed that switch a few months ago. But we'll see what they can do, and Free France still controls Indochina. Is that because it has to be Vichy for Japan to demand it? Oh, Lord. Oh, things have gone off the rails a bit since I was the one that had to defeat... Oh, big fleet battle here. I think we're going to slip away with barely any casualties. I mean, look at that. One destroyer. Maybe two going down. Tops. Yeah, two destroyers down. They still lost way more than me. Flagging as the Greeks here. Greek sub. Are they going to reinforce this? Going to turn into a big fight? It is. I've got the balance of power. It's stormy as hell, though, which is my worst nightmare because I'm the one with the air superiority. So, of course, I want as many planes in there as possible. Because they're going to be my planes, not enemy planes. That research is going okay. Half tracks, half tracks, half tracks, half tracks, or construction. Let's do construction for now. Probably start doing some refinery oil in a bit. Because, I mean, let's face it. 576, you add another 50% of that, which 50% is just half. So you add, spitballing it, another 250. Okay, a little higher. Let's call it 275. That's not 275 is not exactly a game changer when you look at it. So my daily game would go from 9.1 to 9.3. Useful, but not game changing. So let's go construction. So finish up the naval fight here, and probably the end of the episode. Carlo Bergamini. Let's go into town. It's cost me 2 destroyers. We'll take it. Yeah. Beautiful ratio of losses here. Oh, there we go. Heavy cruiser. Oh, look at that. Gotta check on that. I got the whoop whoop, you're getting invaded sound. Because whoop whoop, I am getting invaded. Yeah, 669. So he should be fine. Holding roads over there. The Dodecanese island chain. So let's go back to watching this fight. Okay. Battle Valletta. Of course, Valletta's the city on Malta. Yeah, 3 destroyers lost. We took down Royal Sovereign. Beautiful. Sorry, I'm just a little bit amazed here. Didn't see that kind of good fight coming after that previous one. But 22, yeah, it was against John Cunningham, too. I mean, he's an excellent British commander. 22, 25, 26, 27, 28 ships down. Most importantly, he took down 2 capital ships. In exchange, all it cost me was 3 naval bombers and 3 destroyers. So, on that high note, we're going to end the episode here, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much.